when you bring home your new chicks, pullets, or hens. If you decide to start with day-old chicks, you will need special equipment to care for them when they arrive. Day-old chicks must be kept warm in a brooder, which you can construct from a cardboard or plywood box, for the first 3 weeks or so. A box 2 feet wide by 3 feet long and 18 inches deep will house 25 chicks. Adjust the size based on the number of chicks you are rearing. Place clean, dry wood shavings, dry sand, or other absorbent material in the bottom of the box. You can place a wire floor, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch wire, mounted on a frame of small lumber over the absorbent flooring materials, or the chicks can be raised on the absorbent flooring material itself. Chicks have down rather than feathers for the first few weeks of life and cannot maintain their own body temperature without supplemental heating. Keep the chicks warm by mounting a single light bulb, 100 watts should be enough in mild weather, inside a reflective shield, such as a metal can or a mechanic's light, about 8 inches above the floor of the box. If the chicks huddle under the lamp, a sign that they are cold, the lamp may be lowered slightly, or a higher wattage bulb may be used. If the chicks move away from the light or are panting, a sign that they are too hot, raise the bulb or lower the wattage. Leave the bulb on all day and night during the first 3 weeks. By then, the chicks should be about half feathered, and the heat can be reduced. When well feathered, the chicks can be moved out to an unheated poultry house, but do not mix new pullets with older hens. They may not be able to compete for food and may be seriously injured by the hens. If you start with fully feathered young hens, pullets, or mature laying hens, you will not need supplemental heat. These birds can be placed directly into your enclosed, dry hen house. Place 2 to 3 inches of pine shavings, can be purchased in bales as animal pet bedding, on the floor of the enclosed coop space to help absorb moisture from the chicken manure. Stir the bedding daily and remove it when it no longer is absorbing moisture or when you begin to notice a strong odor. The bedding manure mixture can be composted to use as fertilizer. Feeding. When they arrive, your chickens will need to be fed. Fresh feed and water are critical for raising healthy chickens. Feed can be purchased from your local hardware feed or farmer's supply store. Specialty feeds can be purchased online. Chickens of different ages will need different feed formulations. Chicks raised for egg production will eat starter feed from hatching until 8 weeks old, grower feed from 8 to 12 weeks old, developer feed from 12 to 21 weeks old, then layer feed from that time on. Place feed for new chicks in shallow troughs. Allow 1 linear inch of feed trough per chick initially, and increase to 2 inches per chick after 2 weeks. A hen will eat about 5 pounds of feed per dozen eggs produced. Each hen therefore needs about 1/3 pound of feed a day while laying. The best feed to support an egg-laying hen will consist of about 18% protein. This is the level you will find in most commercial laying feed pellets or crumbles, or you can mix your own feed to achieve the proper balance. Although hens love mixed scratch grains, cracked corn mixed with other grains, too much will make them fat. Feed no more than 1/4 pound of grain per 5 hens per day. Hens also may be fed table scraps and garden products. To avoid spoilage and rodents, feed only as many scraps as the hens can consume in 20 minutes or so. You can also supplement your layer feed with range, pasture, or other materials. All hens over 1 year of age should get a calcium supplement, such as crushed oyster shells, and grit should be made available to all hens. Keep your chicken feed in a metal can with a tight-fitting lid. Mice and rats will seek out chicken feed and can chew through even the strongest plastic or wood containers. Make sure that there is fresh feed available to your garden hens daily, especially in the early morning and early evening. Birds that are range-fed, allowed to forage in the lawn or other areas of the yard, will need supplemental feeding. Fresh water must always be available for all chickens of all ages.